Cristo Redentor is a Portuguese pronunciation. The English name that we have seen or may be familiar with is Christ the Redeemer. This statue of Jesus is located on top of Corcovado Mountain in Rio de Janeiro, located in the southeast of Brazil. The history of this statue began in the 1850s when a priest had the idea of building a statue for Christians to commemorate Christians in Brazil and those who traveled to Brazil, and to honor Princess Isabel, the daughter of Emperor Pedro II, the ruler of Brazil. However, this project was not accepted. However, when Brazil began to change its form of government in 1889, the project to build a statue was dropped. Until 1920, a group of Christians revived the project to build a statue of Jesus again as a memorial to Christians and to attract tourists. They started a group to collect many signatures to request a budget from the government to build a statue of Jesus Christ. At first, there were many different styles of the statue of Jesus Christ, such as the statue of Jesus holding the world in his hand, the cross, but the winning work was the statue of Jesus with his hands spread out, representing the symbol of peace, as we see today, which was designed jointly by many artists. The selected work was a combination of many artists, starting with Heitor de Silva Costa, who drafted the statue of Jesus, but with a cross in his right hand and a world in his left hand. Later, Carlo Oswald adjusted Heitor's draft again by changing the shape of Jesus' hands to spread out hands instead. Paul Landowski was the final designer before construction and designed the head of the statue of Jesus. The collaboration of the three was supervised by Heitor de Silva Costa. Construction began in 1926 and took 9 years to complete. During the construction process, construction materials, equipment, and workers were brought up to the top of the mountain via train. The construction of the statue of Jesus was entirely made of concrete. The outer surface is made of steatite or soapstone. The construction cost was $250,000, equivalent to $3,600,000 in 2019, and the statue was completed and officially opened in 1931. On October 12, 2008, a major lightning strike damaged the statue's fingers, eyebrows, and head. Later, a lightning rod was installed in the head of the statue. However, lightning continued to damage the statue until 2010. The statue was restored in preparation for the Rio Olympics. The entire external structure was repaired and steel was added to the statue for strength. Waterproof paint was also applied to the entire statue. However, ill wishers caused chaos during the restoration by spraying paint on Jesus' arms. The mayor and people of Brazil condemned this action, calling it a crime against the country. They were pressured to surrender. For the statue of Jesus Christ, it is 30 meters high, not including the base, which is 8 meters high, and the length of the statue from arm to arm is 28 meters wide. The statue of Jesus Christ has become a cultural symbol and has created fame for Brazil. It is also a source of attraction for new tourists, up to 2 million people per year. In 2007, the Christ the Redeemer was ranked as one of the new 7 wonders of the world. The statue of Christ the Redeemer is located on the top of Corcovado Mountain in Brazil. In addition to being a building that means great faith, it is also a symbol that makes Rio de Janeiro famous all over the world. This statue of Christ is 38 meters high and was designed by Brazilian Heitor de Silva Costa and built by French sculptor Paul Landowski over 5 years. This is considered one of the most famous monuments in the world and is a spiritual anchor for Brazilians. As a result, approximately 1.8 million tourists visit this place each year.